Well, I think, rural education is interesting. It, it, it really can be the very best place to work. I love it. You have the ability to make an impact, I think, much more quickly than maybe in some urban larger areas because there are fewer people, there's less red tape, there's fewer obstacles that you have to overcome. But, I've been an advocate for rural education for a very long time because this is where I grew up. This is where I graduated from high school. And I see that and I think it gets neglected sometimes, that even if you come from a small town or a rural area, you have just as great of a chance of becoming whatever it is that you want to become as somebody else in a much larger district. And when we can encourage our students and our staff to really just whatever it is that they want to accomplish, and if we can encourage them and empower them to do that, then I think that's, an important piece in working in rural education is that, just really like anywhere else, supporting our students and supporting our staff and helping them to achieve whatever it is that they want to achieve. But, with rural education, it certainly has its challenges. I know that I've talked about with others before is that we certainly don't have access to a lot of services, such as social services that, your urban areas do. We lack public transportation. There's a lot of those obstacles that you have to work through and work around to help make sure that students get what they need. But then you also have most often a tremendous community that you can lean on, and identifying who those people are and identifying what those community organizations are and tapping into those. I think they can be some of your biggest assets and your biggest supporters. And don't be afraid to go and ask people.